All right, we're back with a quick one, with just to wrap up the few things that happened over the weekend. We did get a couple of reveals, but one of the reveals we did get was Red Robin. So now we have Tim Drake. So all the people who were upset that Tim Drake had a proper spot can calm down now. Um, it's okay. It's more of the spotlights. I wish we could get away from the spotlights a little better. The art is solid though. It's a very good. It's an unusual pose, but it works because he's like a pseudo zombie, so it's like being in an unusual pose works. So it's super interesting to see what they do with this. With the whole Bat family, there's so many of them that it was hard to get all of them into a box unless you were going to decide to just do a second large full size box, which I guess they could have. That would have been an option, and done a full new variant of the three base horde style zombies. But for what they did, this is not bad. He's got all the stuff that you would want him to have. I do think that they might have leaned. I remember seeing a Red Robin design like this. I would have liked to have seen. I just googled it. Looks like the artist is in the credit, but with the full cow, I think that's a good look for him, and it helps distinguish him a little bit amongst the other Robins. And unfortunately, here they kind of went with like it's the Red Robin suit, but his head is just the old like Nightwing eye patch, the eye covering. So still though, for the poor guy had to get the art for this out, had to have been doing these like a day at a time. So I genuinely feel for him, and I think that given the circumstance, this is as good as we could possibly have reasonably hoped to get. And sometimes he really kills it, and sometimes they come a little short, and that's just the nature of the beast, And so we're taking a look here at Kid Flash. So I had a feeling that we were going to get a couple of flashes in this just by nature of. I suspect we will still see a Zoom, Dr. Zoom, I think, or the dead one from the CW show in the Reverse Flash. It's hard for me to get excited when you've got a family of characters that all have exactly the same ability. Like, at least within the Bat family, you have different specialities of martial arts. You have different visually characters. Like, Tim Drake's Robin and Nightwing are visually and mentally different and distinguishable enough. And I don't feel that way about the Flash. Although I'm not the guy for the Flash stuff. Like, some of the stuff is okay, but like, I'm not the guy. The most I've ever liked Flash was when he had the Blue Lantern ring and was like the icon of hope. I was like, all right, that's pretty cool. I can see that. But all in all, it's going well. It's going well. It's with these kind of Kickstarters, you really have to have the right mindset going into it. Like, it's such a disservice to yourself to go into these and be like, I'm looking for this, and then get upset when you don't get exactly that. And I think that as long as you keep your expectations reasonable, you'll be happy with it. I also want to remind anyone that's forgotten that after Marvel Zombies, they have announced that they're going to do a light version of this, and they've kicked the timetable to produce this and get it out further than they did previously. So they are trying, and Simon to date is one of the Kickstarters that I got. Some of the other Kickstarter stuff that I've done, I have never seen. It's been like years now, and I probably never will. So, like, I don't like everything they do either, but you got to give them credit. At least they're being thorough with it, and they're doing it, and we eventually do get the stuff.